If you're a viewer of Photoshop TV, you'll remember that in the very recent episode that we filmed, I did a little technique showing you what the blend if sliders do. And if you didn't see that, a quick review would say that when you have a situation like this where the only logo you have is on a white background, and let me quickly add, yes, we do actually have one that's not on a white background, but then I couldn't demonstrate this, could I? That's why it's on a white background. So I could try to take the magic wand and select all the white areas, but that would be fairly painful. So instead, we're going to use this technique. We just double click on the layer, brings in the layer style dialog box. It also happens to have these sliders. I'm in this area called blending options default, the overall blending options, not the actual layer styles like drop shadow. And all I need to do is basically, look what happens. As soon as I drag this white triangle, it's saying make whatever is white on this layer see-through. If I drag this triangle, it would say make whatever is dark on this layer see-through, and eventually you would see the wrong areas would see through. On the other hand, I could say make whatever's dark underneath show through, or whatever's light underneath show through. But what I want to do again is simply remove the white. Well, see, I barely move it and it's disappeared, but here's the problem. Let me move it a little bit out of the way so we can see. You can still see little traces of the white, and if I go too far, then other parts of the logo start to disappear completely. So I need to find kind of a happy medium, and the way that I do that is if I hold down the Option or Alt key, I can split these sliders and start to get a nicer edge to it. So that's basically what I showed on Photoshop TV, but I wanted to reserve a trick for my friends, the members of the National Association of Photoshop Professionals, so here you go. Here's a problem that people run into when they do this, because technically it's still a white rectangle even though we don't see it anymore. So for example, if I tried to add something like a drop shadow, you'll see it's actually adding the drop shadow as if that rectangle were still there, which of course I don't want. So here is the trick to fix that. All you need to do is, once it's looking the way you want in terms of making the white disappear, we just hold down the Command or Control key, which will add a new layer below. Don't do anything to that layer. That's just what we need. And we need that to be below our logo layer. So then all you do is press Command or Control E to merge down. And the process of merging that down, look what it does. Now if we go back to drop shadow, you will see that, oh, look at that. Now the drop shadow is actually following the shape of the logo. The white box is no longer there. So that's how you fix the problem. If you've used those blend if sliders and you want to really get rid of the white fully, not just hide it like we do with those sliders, make a new layer below, merge down, and you're done. And anytime I can use my own car and do some shameless promotion, how could it be better than that? I'm Dave Cross. I'll see you next time. And don't actually call that number. It doesn't do anything. See ya.